You don't think it's going to happen? The contract is set to begin in October and end in May 2024. There's a lot of buzz. A big elephant in the room. Have you heard about it? I've been hearing people talk about it. In fact, just this last week, almost everywhere I go, the topic comes up. You know what's coming in October? You know what we're going to be dealing with in November? You guys will most likely hear this popping up in conversations more and more in the coming days. So let me get you guys a little extra info. Welcome back, and if you're brand new to our awesome community where we do prepping tips, emergency preparedness how-tos, and we go over news and awareness, stuff you probably want to know about. If you find value in that, be sure to hit the notification bell so you guys can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one. So like I said, let's get you a little bit of information so you go into these conversations knowing a little bit about what's going on. And I've got some crazy stuff that I've heard over the past few days that I want to tell you about. Memos asking employees to wear masks after some of its workers were infected. Like I said, already happening. In quotes, employees must wear medical grade face coverings, surgical masks, KN95 or N95 when indoors except when alone in an office and when the door is closed. Actively eating, actively drinking, at their desk or workstation, or if they are the only individual present in a large open workspace. That's right, it's already starting. A lot of people saying, and just like that, an election emerges and so does something else. Looking for feedback? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments on that one. Let's move on. And remember, if you want to be able to comment down there, you might want to use some code words. And that's at a Hollywood studio. How about getting disenrolled at a university? Rutgers set to disenroll students on August 15th if not compliant. If that doesn't sound like things are heating up, I don't know what does. It's not just one university. There's 100 universities, four-year colleges and universities that refuse to let go of mandates. So, and with more up-and-comers, definitely stacking the deck on what's to come. On August 20th, Morris Brown College announced in an Instagram post that the institution has reinstated the mask mandate effective immediately. They're saying that this is due to reports of infections among students in the Atlanta University Center. All students and employees are mandated to wear a face mask for a 14-day period, with students required to observe physical distancing. Sadly but true, it's popping up everywhere. Primary care provider Kaiser Permanente is now requiring staff, patients, and visitors at Santa Rosa facilities to wear face masks. Don't have to dig hard, popping up everywhere. Last week, Upstate Medical's two hospitals in New York reimposed mandatory masking following reports of the uptick. And then you've got the report of a whistleblower with the TSA saying that that's what's to be expected coming down the road here in a month or two, and the possible expecting of the same thing on flights, everyone on the flight. I can't validate that, but I have definitely seen tons of reports on that exact topic, and along with everything else, it's just adding up. Like I said, carefully tell me down in the comments what you guys are expecting. I know I did a poll the other day right here, and it looks like 70%-ish are thinking that, yeah, it's coming back. And do we think that it has to do with the election and how we check the box and how that gets delivered? Probably has a big part to do with that, but with everything that I've been researching, I think it goes much deeper than that. Another huge indicator, Hollywood stars promoting the face coverings. Oscar winner Jamie Lee Curtis said in an August 22 Instagram post showing an image of the actress with it on, stating that it is on the rise, so many people are really sick, be mindful and wear a you-know-what, even if you're unwell and out in public spaces. So when Hollywood starts pushing it, you definitely know there's probably something going on. Then there's the factor of the rising numbers, another big indicator. According to the data from the U.S. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, there has been an uptick in hospitalizations in the recent weeks. As of the week ending August 12th, there were 12,613 admissions, which is double the 6,313 admissions for the week ending in June 24th. And that right there, my friends, is the part that is the indicating factor for me. Because I've heard numerous stories over this past week of people going in with just low-key stuff, common cold type stuff, strep throat type stuff, and you know what they're chalking it up to? That's right, the new thing. And I've heard multiple stories in just the last week. That right there tells me that the case numbers are stacking. And I suppose that that's all they need to push some things. They need the numbers in place. And so you're asking, do you think it's gonna happen? I sure in the heck hope not. Really don't want to deal with that again, and I'm sure all you guys are with me. More things you should know. They're saying that it's coming down from Canada. That's the buzz. I don't know if it's true. Don't know if it's not. That's the buzz, that it's originating in Canada, where all the fires are, where all the smoke is. Not sure if you guys saw this video. Good video. I'll put a link in the description. Put everything together. Makes you scratch your head. Multiple federal governments already placed orders for equipment, according to the media executive Steve Brannon's podcast website. And here we go. The Department of Defense has given $1.5 million order to Hologic Sales and Service, which is a testing service. Drum roll. The contract is set to begin in October and end in May of 2024. You don't think it's going to happen? The contract is set to begin in October and end in May 2024. Want more validation like that? The Department of Veterans Affairs, the VA, has placed a $2 million contract. Abbott Molecular Incorporation, another testing thing. Drum roll. It also has signed a $1.3 million contract, with the contract set to begin on September 22nd for testing. How's all that information stacking up? Starting to lean in one direction, isn't it? Back in April, the Biden administration announced that it was spending $5 billion to develop more treatments, which brings me to another part of this, is it sounds like they've already got what you need if you get what's coming. Kind of interesting that they can be so prepared ahead of time. So again, a lot of buzz on this topic. It's the elephant in the room. It's the topic of conversation in a lot of places these days because it affects a lot of us. Those of us that have travel plans, those of us worrying about bills, employment. Like really, how gnarly is this gonna get? My opinion, and I try to stay on the fence because I get a lot of information. I don't like coming across promoting something that may not happen, so I try really hard to stay reserved. But given everything that I've researched, everything that I've heard, probability of seeing something similar to what we saw is definitely getting higher, and I hope that it doesn't happen. But this is about bringing you awareness so that you're better prepared. With that, please share this video so more people have this on their radar, paying a little bit more attention. Hit the like button if you found value, comment carefully if you want your comment to be seen, and keep both eyes wide open. If you guys haven't seen either one of these two videos, two of my favorite in the last couple months, extremely valuable information. Stay safe out there, and as I know more, I'll keep you guys posted. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing. We'll see you on the next one.